We're courtside here at Snyder Arena talking with Nebraska Wesleyan men's and women's track and field coach Ted Bowling. Coach Bowling is in his 29th season as the head coach for the men, 27th year for the women, and Coach Bowling joins us here at courtside. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Well, thank you, Jeff. It's nice to be here. Just got out of practice, so pardon my non-formal attire, but glad to be here.
Well, it sounds like the 2014 is off to a great start for you guys. Let's talk about some of the top performers and how everything's been going for your team.
Sure, we're really pleased with how the season's gone so far. On the women's side, we've got 3 or 4 girls that are nationally ranked in the top 15 or 20 so far. Ashton Steckelberg is a Lincoln Northeast graduate in the hurdles. Gabby Jenkins is a sophomore distance runner from Omaha who's doing very, very well. And Katie Crick is a freshman from right here in Lincoln Pius, that's doing very well in the 200 and 400. And on the guys' side, we're led by senior Tommy Bardsley from Beatrice, Nebraska. Tommy's the older brother of Trey, from the basketball team. Trey's a sophomore. And Tommy's off to a great start, like I said. He's already made 6'11" in his very first meet last weekend. Before Christmas, we have a little inter-squad meet to kind of wrap things up in the fall, and he made 7 foot at the inter-squad meet. So Tommy's doing great. We've got another great freshman from Lincoln Pius, Garrett Teal. He was the all-class gold medal winner last year in the state of Nebraska in the 400, so he's doing very well. So yeah, we're off to a great start.
And with Bardsley getting GPAC honors too.
Yep, that's right. He was honored as a GPAC Athlete of the Week this week for making his 6'11". And like I said, that was his very first meet. We kind of held him out. We weren't worried about him qualifying for nationals or anything. We knew that was a given. So we just kind of rested in the first couple of weeks, and I think he can go 7-1, 7-2. I really do.
Well, let's see if that happens. Now, another big event that's coming up here next month where we're going to see not only great competition from around here, but also national competition, is the 2014 NCAA Division III Indoor Track and Field Championships coming to the Devaney Center. Talk about that. How did that come about, and how did Nebraska Wesleyan get involved?
Yeah, it's been kind of a long process. It's something that our athletic director, Dr. Ira Zeff, has wanted to do for many years, and to be honest with you, it took him a while to talk me into it because I know how much work it is. But we finally decided, let's do it. We went through a bid process that was quite lengthy. It's about a lot more than just the track meet. It's about hotels and banquet room space and infrastructure. And anyway, we were awarded the bid for 2014. We're really excited about it.
When we look at this championship event coming, how many athletes are going to be competing, and what other details can you tell us about this?
It'll be about 650 athletes. So while that's a lot of athletes, that's men and women, it's not. We've had bigger meets in town before, but it's very elite. It's really, really difficult to qualify for. That covers about 100 schools will probably qualify athletes of the 450 Division III schools that are out there. So it's tough. March 14th and 15th is the competition. Schools from all over the country, NCAA Division III schools, great athletes. Just kind of thinking about this today, a lot of people may not realize, for instance, Edward Moses, one of the most well-known track athletes of all time, was a Division III athlete in track. The current World Championship silver medalist, Nick Simmons, ran in NCAA Division III. So some great athletes from all across the country, and of course from some great academic schools as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, it sounds like everything's going along just fine for you here in 2014. Coach Bowling, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck with the rest of your track season, and even for the NCAA Division III championships next month here in Lincoln.
I appreciate it, Jeff. Thank you.
All right, that's head coach Ted Bowling of the Nebraska Wesleyan men's and women's track and field team.